Hey, get ready to dance your face off this weekend. The Rialto Theater in Loveland is going to be popping and bopping to the music of the Hitman. They're a supergroup who have recorded or played with the likes of Paul McCartney, Elton John, Carly Simon, Cat Stevens, just to name a few. And with more on the supergroup success is lead vocalist and guitarist Jimmy Ryan. How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Good.
Great.
It's so great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Let me just continue that long list. Rod Stewart, Mick Jagger, Lou Reed. Is there anyone you haven't recorded with or played with?
Don't think I've played with John F. Kennedy, but I did meet his wife, Jackie, and had a lovely conversation with her, yes.
Well, speaking of that, I bet you have amazing stories. You want to dish? Anything? Come on. One little one?
Do you want a Warren Beatty story?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in a dressing room with Carly and the band, and we are just about to go on the Troubadour. Knock comes on the door, and there's a gentleman outside wearing one of those flammable rayon shirts with the collars that are about this big, and huge, thick glasses, and he says, "I want to see Carly." And I said, "Man, we're about to go on. You know, maybe after the show." He said, "No, I'd like to see Carly right now." And I go, "Dude, we're going on. Bye-bye." And I slammed the door in his face. Carly is sitting on the sofa behind me, and she goes, "Oh, my God." And I go, "What?" She says, "Do you know whose face you just slammed the door in?" I said, "I think you're about to tell me." She says, "That was Warren Beatty." I said, "Oh, my God, let me go get him." She says, "No. Leave it." She says, "That's
perfect.
Just what he needs."
Oh,
I said,
my gosh.
Good enough. And in my opinion, that was the birth of You're So Vain. She will never cop to that because she likes to keep all the secrets about You're So Vain, but I was
You really think that's what it was?
Oh, yeah,
and
of course.
That song, You're So Vain,
you probably think this song is about you.
I never thought I would actually sing that with you.
There
That's
you
awesome.
go. There you go.
You're not a tribute band. I want to point that out. You have a lot of hits on your own. How did this come together?
Well, first of all, Lee Shapiro, our founding member, who's in the picture, is second from the left there.
Yep.
He was with Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. And when Jersey Boys came out, he had this idea, if ever there was a time to come out and redo what he had done with that band, now is the time. So he grabbed Jerry Polchi, who was the drummer who sang Oh, What a Night.
Oh, what a night.
That's the one. You guys want to come out with us?
Yeah,
Saturday night. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he called Frankie Valli and said, "Look, I want to put the Seasons back together, but under a different name. Is that okay with you?" He says, "Yeah, go for it. Have fun." So we originally had three of the Four Seasons, Don Ciccone, Jerry Polchi, and Lee Shapiro. Don and I were in a band called the Critters in the 60s with the hits Younger Girl, Mr. Dyingly Sad, Don't Let the Rain Fall Down on Me. That was my band in the late 60s. So they called me up and said, "You want to be part of this?" I said, "Absolutely, that'd be great." So that's how the band came together. Eventually, after Jersey Boys started to fade, we started to move away from a Four Seasons centered band, and then started doing songs from the rest of our careers. You know, we've worked with members of Foreigner, we've worked with members of Toto. We're going to be doing those songs on Saturday night. I worked with Cat Stevens, Carly Simon,
You've done
Jim
it all,
Croce.
dude. And again, they're in town this Saturday. You're going to be at Loveland tomorrow.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what we can expect.
Well, it's going to be a show of #1 records. That's all we do. We only do the hits, and you're going to know all the songs, and every single song you hear, at least one of us will have something to do with that song. Either recorded it with the artist, toured with the artist, toured with members of the band of the artist, something like that. None of our songs are covers in the sense of tribute bands. We're part of that.
You're part of that.
We're part of what?
What's your favorite song? Do you have one?
Currently, my favorite song is Africa by
By
Toto.
Toto.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
my
we'll be doing
gosh.
that. We'll be doing that.
That's a great one.
I actually worked with David Page's dad, Marty Page. David Page is the keyboard player from Toto, and Marty was the arranger on Carly's My Romance album, which I was a part of and did the HBO special with her.
Wow.
And Marty Page was the arranger on it.
Dang it, I need to have you back on. I have to wrap now, but there's so many stories.
Oh.
I'm going to have you on my podcast, too.
Okay, you got it.
We'll do it on Facebook Live. Okay, so catch the Hitman at the Rialto Theater in Loveland tomorrow, March 23rd at 7:30 p.m. For tickets and information about the band, visit thehitmanlive.com.